Hello and welcome to Camp Xbox, and today we are talking about Peggle. Peggle is an arcade game released in 2007, but it wasn't ported to the Xbox until 2009. Peggle is an arcade game released by the great PopCap Studios, a purveyor of easy and fun-to-play, addictive arcade and puzzle experiences. They've made such great games like Plants vs. Zombies and Bejeweled. And in Peggle, it's just as simple as those games were. You shoot these little tiny metal balls onto boards filled with pegs. Your goal is to get rid of all of the orange pegs, but still not missing out on any of the blue or green ones so you can get the maximum amount of points. And you have special characters giving you special moves to maximize those final scores. And that's about it for the gameplay. It's a very simple concept, and it's a game that I've found to be highly addicting, and I've been a fan of this game for over 10 years now. And it's as simple as it gets. It's a pretty much souped up version of pachinko, but it takes a nice amount of skill to get your high score up to the highest limit. With a limit of 10 balls, you have to figure out the best ways to shoot to maximize the amount of pegs you're going to get in one run. It's honestly really tough to calculate fully, and its randomness, I think, is what makes this game so replayable. Seeing your ball hit these pegs in a huge combo is a crazy good feeling, and it's one that'll keep you coming back, so maybe you could get a great run in trying to get your name as high on the leaderboards as possible. And I think it's this mix of simplicity and randomness that all gets thrown into one board that only takes about 5 minutes to complete that makes this game one of the best Xbox Live Arcade titles you can get. It's actually available on EA Play through Game Pass, so it is available if you have Xbox Game Pass, and I highly recommend it. And what's nice about this specific version is it offers multiple game modes to play. The main mode here is just adventure mode, where you go from point A to point B, trying to clear up multiple boards with different characters. Each character has a different amount of abilities, with some being stronger than others. There's certain characters' power-ups that I love so much, like the one where you get a multi-ball, or the one where you get little flippers on the bottom that hit the balls right back up. But there's ones that are so simple, like the unicorn, that all it shows you is the projected path, but it can come in real handy when you get down to the wire. And I've played through this mode multiple times over the years, and I think it still holds up just trying to get those really high scores. I love that this game just stays interesting no matter when you play, and I think some of the skill level required on some of these boards mixed with the randomness factor can make it a tough game. It's not entirely easy. Once you get to the end of adventure mode, it ramps up to some really hard boards, and I can appreciate that it's not a breeze to get through. And once you beat that adventure mode, you get challenge mode, and it asks a lot from you, asking you to do very specific tasks. And you'll definitely see your mastery go up as you play. And the thing is it's not so hard it's going to make you throw your controller. With really solid practice, you can be a Peggle master in no time. Also, I can really appreciate that graphically it's colorful and simple. It has a really fun cartoon feel with nice painted backgrounds. Now, they aren't outstanding. They're not going to be like, oh, this is the best looking Xbox game out there, but it really feels like a nice Fantasyland style, and I think it's really consistent and nice. Mix this with music, which is mostly cuts from just classical tracks, and it adds to an almost whimsical environment. I think the game's look and style gives it a funny edge almost. It comes together extremely well. It's such a playful experience, and it's so inviting. If you can't tell already, I just love this game, and I think it works very well on the Xbox, and it works pretty much well everywhere else. Throw in the fact that this game has an online multiplayer mode, and I think you can dig a lot out of Peggle. And like I said, it's on Game Pass. It's a must download, at least in my opinion, and you're going to get a lot of time out of it. And what I love about it is it's an excellent arcade game, and you only have to play 5 minutes at a time. So if you want to just pick up and play, put it down, do something else, and come back and do another board, it's going to be great. But trust me, it's a really hard game to put down. Now, so far on my Xbox Live Arcade ranking list, I don't have many games yet, but Peggle goes right at the top. I think Peggle is the essence of what makes Xbox Live Arcade great. Really quick, excellent experiences. Well, I think that wraps it up for today's review of Peggle. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and also ring the bell so you can get notified every time I make a review if you enjoy them. Also, leave a comment below if you have any Xbox Live Arcade games you'd love for me to cover, or if you have any Peggle memories. I would love to hear from you. Those comments really keep me interested and motivated for this channel. But I'll see you here next time at Camp Xbox.